Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Shifts by him, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. He'll get this to about the 38.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You coached him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. From the gun, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
They'll run with a rookie from BYU, Tyler Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mariota to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great... They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. On play action, they'll throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 26 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Lutz with the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 45. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw here. This is intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He had the good earlier, throwing his first career touchdown pass. Now the bad, his first career interception.
So you had to have some balance at some point, right? Didn't that what we all seek in our lives? But here's the thing. He had the success, you mentioned it, through the touchdown pass. Sometimes you press it a little bit more, try a few other things, but that's how you learn. He'll throw a few more interceptions along the way, but I bet he'll balance that with a heck of a lot more touchdown passes, too.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
I think this is what long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to throw now on 1st down. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 42 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called.
The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Seriously? Is that even a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Winston on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Jarvis Landry, 40 yards. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down.
He's got a man complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act to this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 1st and 10, Winston finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A 10th carry for Kamara. A little juke. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints have regained the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Algier now up the middle, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Got an open man. It's Olave. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
To throw, Winston. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Winston to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here we go. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to throw again. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Back to throw here. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the trap?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Called it a very strong gain of 24. Jameis to throw it. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this time he is in. Yes. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. Incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
They're going to try and throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On second down, Kamara. And a short gain here down to the 22.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make them.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6.